Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter series videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's super warm out. I want a frozen treat, and I'm an adult, so I can do what I want. Sort of. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, sadly, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That's absolutely the case today. For those of you who watch my channel with any regularity, thank you, by the way. Yeah, you know that typically speaking, when I'm reviewing something from this particular location, 9 times out of 10, it's because I had a bit of a crummy day at work. That's definitely the case in this instance. Wasn't terrible, but it was a bit of a shit show. Everything said and done, man, I was wiped out at the end of it. And so when I got off work, I knew I wanted something nice and cool and just delicious to try. So I hopped down out to one of my regular spots, a place called Boom Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Ooh. And I reviewed plenty of stuff from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so much so I have an entire playlist called Tropical Smoothie Cafe Reviews. This will end up on there, and there's a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you ever want to know about Tropical Smoothie Cafe stuff, this though is their new, or at least featured, Tropical Dragon Passion Smoothie. Ooh, I like the name. It's got tropical, there's a dragon and passion. Come on now. Consists of dragon fruit, passion fruit, pineapple, and lime. Sure, let's get a thing for the thing. I don't know if I'll be able to. Can we get a thing? Kind of. Let's give it a go. I wish they would have filled it a little bit more. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's got a little zip to it. I like it. And it's interesting, too, because it's got the featured dragon fruit. At the time I'm doing this, Mountain Dew recently came out with their dragon fruit flavor Mountain Dew. So, I don't know, maybe dragon fruit's on surplus at the moment. Okay. I like this. Thing is, when you go over there, when you combine flavors, you're kind of trying to do one of two things, right? Either you're trying to go over there and create sort of a flavor experience, you know, where you get the different aspects as you go through and as you're consuming whatever it is. Or you're trying to combine the flavors in such a way that they kind of become their own unique flavor, sort of become, you know, greater than the sum of their parts. This one, I would say it's more the first that I was talking about, where it's a little bit of a flavor adventure. Starting off, you get more of the dragon fruit vibe, with sort of a blend of the passion fruit in there, but like, I'd say the dragon fruit's a little bit more prominent. But yeah, definitely dragon fruit forward, then you get a nice shot of the passion fruit, kind of in the middle, and then, just to go over there and sort of finish it off, you get a little bit of an extra tropical hit from the pineapple, and then kind of like just a little bit, you get a little bit of a citrusy bite from the lime. I actually really like the addition of the lime here. They didn't go overboard with it. They did it just enough to give it a little bit of an edge, and I like that, you know? Thing with Tropical Smoothie Cafe, they're a little bit hit or miss. Like, it's a rare thing that I dislike their stuff, but there's definitely been more than once when I've been disappointed, right? This, I would say, gleefully, I would say this is a good one. I like the fact that the flavors are all easy to identify. It's a nice, vibrant smoothie to drink. It's refreshing. Yeah. That's just a tasty fruit smoothie. Like, I'm totally down with this. I like the way that they, I like the flavors that they blended with that. Because, again, sometimes, I've had some from Tropical Smoothie Cafe in the past where, like, the ingredients all sound nice and good, but you try it and you really can't taste any of them. With this one, there's definitely distinct flavors at play. And it's nice. Sweet, it's tropical tasting, and like I said, it's got that edge to it. And I like that. Yeah, this is properly tasty. I don't even really have any major critiques. Like, I would like more pineapple flavor, but that's just me. I'm a pineapple slut, so I always want more pineapple flavor. But otherwise, yeah, no. I'm perfectly down with this. I think this is a good smoothie. Yeah. I like the strength of the dragon fruit, but I like that it's backed up by that almost slight earthiness from the passion fruit. That's cool. I like that. Like I said, I like the journey that it takes me on. But, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Clearly, yes and yes. I like this one. This is one where, honestly, I'd like to see them keep this one on the menu. I'm guessing they don't because, again, dragon fruit, maybe it's not that time of year or what have you. But I would be totally down if they decided that this was going to be a regular one because, like I said, I've had, any number of them, not a lot, but, I've had some of them where I really felt like, So it's nice when you get one where it's like, no, okay, that one has some personality, that one's going to stick with me. So I personally, I would get this one again. I'll try to get it at least one more time before it goes out. We'll see if that happens. But if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. I think that, you might have your own smoothie place, and I can't say if it's going to be better or worse than Tropical Smoothie Cafe. But Tropical Smoothie Cafe definitely do have some nice things. And like I said, sometimes I think they hit really nicely. And I think this is one of those instances. I think that this is a very solid smoothie with some really nice flavors that are highlighted well. Could it be done better? I'm sure it could. But in terms of, what's presented, I'm not mad at it. And I don't think that most people would be. As long as you like the flavors on display, I think it's gonna work for you there, because all of them do show up throughout the course of the drinking experience. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, spend this rest of the year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly pineapple-tastic rest of your life. Because, folks, whenever there's pineapple, it's always pineapple-tastic. Just saying. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, what do you think of this minor dragon fruit revolution that we're in? I distinctly remember when I was a lad, when we started getting these more, kind of quasi-exotic fruits as like sort of a semi-regular thing. And the first thing I ever remember having it was Snapple Elements. Because they went over there and they were like these fancy teas from Snapple with dragon fruit and passion fruit, And I remember being a kid and being like, you're fucking telling me that this whole time we've had a fruit called dragon fruit and I haven't been in on that? That's some bullshit. But what about you?